it's gonna be a little loud. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
What's all that?
Smoke from the exhaust manifold. Things looking good. And that is why we have mufflers. So I moved the car over in the garage onto my lift here, as you can see. So I've been driving it for about 350 miles now, and here's the result. Everything looks really good. My main concern was oil leaking from the front here, where the existing oil pan gasket was used, and as you can see, it is leaking a little bit, but I'm not going to go to all the effort to jack the engine up and crawl underneath this thing and replace it for just a little wetness here. It's not worth it. But as you can see, I used some orange RTV, some high temp RTV there, and it is working perfectly. No leaks. There's no leaks anywhere. No coolant leaks, oil leaks, transmission fluid leaks, power steering fluid leaks, brake leaks, washer fluid leaks. Nothing. Everything looks great. I put some ball joints with greasable fittings on there, as well as some sway bar links that have grease fittings. The shock absorbers might need to be done here soon. As you can see, that one's a little wet. This one's dry, but the back ones, you can see from here, are pretty wet too. So maybe I'll throw a set of those on sometime. Topped off the rear axle fluid. It's got a very tiny little seep. As you can see, it's a little wet there around the U-joint, but again, nothing to worry about. I put a new fuel filter on there. Everything else is looking really good. The catalytic converters went onto the manifolds just fine, no problems there. These are the original catalytic converters and oxygen sensors, and everything's just still working great. So I'm really happy. It turned out really good. This car's set for a while. We got some nice brand new Michelin tires there with plenty of tread depth on them. I would feel very comfortable taking this car to California. I really would. Been driving it, like I said, for about 350 miles now, and everything is looking great. So I got my dipstick tube over here, Ford dipstick tube part. I'm gonna throw that in. Then I've also got some new headlamps I'm gonna put on the car, so these old foggy ones will go away and we'll be able to see clearly at night while driving this thing. Got side marker lamps as well. Well, here's the finished project. It's filthy on the inside, needs a good cleaning. Everything is all done. The only thing I had to do that was kind of out of the expected was I had to replace the dipstick. And I'll show you guys why. The dipstick tube here is for a 2003 model Grand Marquis, because I searched heaven and earth and couldn't find a 97 model dipstick tube. They said there's like a 40 centimeter, whatever millimeter difference in the dipstick tube length. So the problem was when I filled the engine up with 5 quarts of oil, which is what the 97 4.6 holds, it was showing way full on the dipstick. Like here's the, there's a full mark right there, you can see. Well, the oil level is all the way up with that Ford emblem there. So I bought a 2003 model dipstick, and it reads just fine now. The engine's full of oil, and as you can see, we're at the full mark, so, well, it's a little hard to see in this light. But anyway, it reads properly with the different dipstick, as you can see there. You see we got them lined up. The full mark on the 2003 model dipstick is right about here, but on the Ford dipstick, it's way down here. So, a little bit different design, but it works. Everything went back together very smoothly. Didn't have any complications. It was a piece of cake, and I've got an extra dipstick. Yay. So, let's fire it up, see how she sounds with all the exhaust on and everything hooked up the way it should be. Yes.
Man, this engine is so smooth. These 2 valves run so smooth.
This thing with 150,000 miles on it idles and runs better than my brand new, or reman, whatever, 3-valve Ford in my F-150. I should have stuck with this design, I think, but, you know, they got to do what they got to do. Yeah, it's a good engine. Well, other than the car needing a serious cleanup and the headliner coming apart up there, everything else is good to go. We got brand new headlamps in the front here. This lamp here has the little side light, so when you turn the left turn signal on, the little light comes on the side there. That's for the more luxury package. It doesn't have it, but the headlamps were cheaper and they still fit. It's not like anybody's going to know any different. We got a brand new Duralast gold battery with 850 cold cranking amps. Man, this thing cranks over really fast. There we go. Everything's looking really good. One last thing I noticed that is fixed now that I've had the cylinder heads off and redone and new head gaskets is this thing used to have horrible spark knock under heavy acceleration or load at lower RPMs when the torque converter was locked. And it doesn't do it anymore. It's all fixed. The engine's perfectly smooth, so I don't know what happened. Maybe something was just cleaned up that needed to be cleaned up. I don't know, but there you guys go. It's been a long time since I've done an update on this car, but we're going to try to keep it running for a long time. It's got brand new Michelin tires, ball joints, sway bar links, brakes, everything all around. This car is like new. It could probably use some shock absorbers. I think maybe we'll do that next, but other than that, I mean it's an old car. It's a 21-year-old car, but man, it runs good. Good automobile. So there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed the little update video here, and hopefully we'll keep this thing on the road. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This stupid thing, something's wrong with the little key and ignition switch here, and the chime goes non-stop even with the keys out of the ignition. There's nothing I can really do about it. There we go. That's how you fix it. Well, other than that, And a missing cruise control button. All right, I'm gonna stop this video before I keep finding things wrong with it.